The first is D. Michael Quinn's Chosen Path, a memoir published by Signature Books a few years ago. Now D. Michael Quinn was one of the most prominent historians of the Mormon tradition. I referenced one of his books earlier on, though he wrote a number of huge, really influential books on Mormon history. And so this memoir is not just a record of how he came to be a historian, and also how he came to be excommunicated for his historical scholarship because it was deemed so controversial. But it's also a memoir of his coming to terms with his own sexuality, because as a kid, he realized his queer inclination. He realized he did not fit within the homosexual mold. But like most queer men in the 1970s and 1980s, when he came to adulthood, he married a woman because he followed church counsel. In fact, he was told by LDS leaders that he would be able to overcome his sinful nature if he were able to live a heterosexual normative life. That marriage, unfortunately, was not able to work, as you might imagine, and it wasn't until later in life that he fully embraced his queer identity. And that's a clear through line. And what I really enjoy about this memoir is it shows his struggling with, on the one hand, a deep devotion to the Mormon tradition. Even after he was excommunicated, he believed in Mormon doctrine. He believed that excommunication was wrong. So his deep and abiding testimony on the one hand, but also his full embrace of homosexual nature on the other hand, was, I think, a moving portrait that I strongly recommend.